This is a special experience of Interlogs brought to you by Cynthia Langtiw. Cynthia will explain what Interlogs is in a much better way, but if you want to hear the interviews that I've had with Cynthia, you can check out part 1 and part 2 at candicewu.com/Cynthia, Cynthia. There we talk about trauma in couple relationships, trauma in the world on a micro and macro level. We talk about belief in ourselves and the belief to create change in the world, and so many other beautiful things. She's incredibly inspiring. So without further ado, here's Cynthia. Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Embody Podcast, a show about remembering and embodying your true nature, inner wisdom, embodied healing, and self-love. My name is Candice Wu, and I'm a holistic healing facilitator, intuitive coach, and artist, sharing my personal journey of vulnerability, offering meditations and guided healing support, and having co-creative conversations with healers and wellness practitioners from all over the world.
Hello, my name is Cynthia Langtiw, and I am a licensed clinical psychologist, and I'm also a qualitative researcher. And I want to walk you through a process around a really interesting liminal space that I've been exploring called interlogs. So what are interlogs, you might ask? Interlogs, with respect to qualitative research, are a formative experience or chapter in the qualitative research process that have the possibility of shaping and influencing the rest of the process. The events or experiences of the interlog can be directly or tangentially related to the actual research topic, and they bring relief or different perspectives that can make the research process more personal. Interlogs both clarify the process as they muddy the waters. Interlogs are storied in nature. And with respect to data analysis, interlogs are a critical aspect of bracketing or understanding our lens that have the power and potential to transform the qualitative research process. I want to take a step back as we're thinking about being embodied and creative, and think more broadly as writers, as creators, as musicians, as inventors, as parents, as human beings, in whatever spaces in which we're creating. I want us to think about how we approach a particular topic, how we research that topic, the lens with which we approach that topic. And I want us to think about the process that happens for us personally as we engage in a professional topic, right? There's a reason that we chose the particular topic that we did. There's a reason that we're engaging with the characters in our writing in the way that we are. And there are sometimes ways that we feel stuck or in between. And that's where the interlog happens. It's what happens between the prologue and the interlog, underneath the story, in between the story. And I want us to together explore that liminal space. And so here's our experiential project for today. And I want us to think broadly. So it could be some writing that you do, it could be a drawing, or it could be some reflection. But we're going to spend about 5 minutes reflecting on the liminal, the in-between, the lens, right? The pieces that aren't directly the story, but that come from us. What is our personal connection to the topic at hand? I want you to think about the topic. And then I want you to think about your personal connection. Those in-between thoughts that don't make it necessarily into the story, or at least not in a direct way, but that absolutely are woven into your connection. And I want you to spend about 5 minutes in reflection. And I want that reflection to be broad. It could be a drawing, it could be words, it could be some free writing. Try not to edit yourself as you are doing some writing around this. Here's to the in between. I'll come back to you in about 5 minutes. Hello, everyone. We're back together. I hope that time of reflection helped you to think a little bit more deeply, differently, doubtfully, in a different way about the topic at hand. My hope is that by exploring interlogs, by exploring our transformation as we're in process, by exploring the liminal spaces, that we can expand on our creative process as we embody and live out the work that we intend to do and that we are doing. Here's to being creative, here's to embodying, here's to in-betweens, here's to liminal spaces. Continue to interlog. Goodbye.
I hope you enjoyed this experience with Cynthia. Just a reminder that her podcasts are out as well at candicewu.com/Cynthia. So check those out if you haven't already. And also check out the other experientials from other guests and myself on the podcast itself, candicewu.com/podcast. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's wonderful to have you here, and I hope to see you next time on the Embody podcast.